Guys, remember this thing has 9,000 RPM. Guys, this car's on another level. That's insane. This car feels, guys, check it out. I am in front of a beautiful GT3 Porsche. This is the first time I've ever had one that I can actually take out and go for a drive and let you guys know what I think. You guys know I'm a hardcore Corvette guy. I do love all sports cars, and this happens to be one of my favorite sports cars out there. And my good friend Robert of Corvette World is gonna join me too and go for the ride and experience himself. So guys, this is a 2022 GT3. This is not an RS. As you can see, there's no louvers on the front fender, and you know, there's no decals on the side or anything, but it still has a phenomenal look to it. And it's got about 20 less horsepower than the RS. Has the big, massive ceramic in the front and in the rear. And then it also has the Cup 2R Michelin tires on it. So this thing is ready to go to the track. It's going to have a little bit softer ride than the RS and a little bit less aggressive look than the RS, but it's still phenomenal and I can't wait to drive it. So let's not waste any time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go for a ride.
Hey.
Hang on just a second. Neighbor Mark just pulled up.
Hey, that Porsche's got nothing on my Corvette, man. Put
All right.
that away.
All right, let's race.
Yeah, but wait, he can't race. He hasn't even broken in yet.
Oh, that's right. You're not broken in.
Drive on slowly.
But seriously, 500 horsepower, 500 horsepower. Let's see which one feels better to me. All right, so this is definitely a really nice interior. You've got carbon fiber bits all over and Alcantara suede all over on the seat. Look at this seat, how it comes out far. It's a true bucket seat. And then Alcantara steering wheel, carbon fiber on the dash, leather all over the dash, Alcantara on the headliner and the A-pillars, and also on the gear mode selector and the lower dash.
Cup holder.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. And then the middle cup holder here for the driver. And I love this layout. Let's go ahead and start it. This is a little unusual though, that there's not a push button start. It's very old and
Yes, it's all right. It's old school. But,
I mean, the S2000 is what really started the push button start.
I believe you're right. I believe you are correct.
So, all right, let's get going.
Yeah, this is the same Napa leather at the
Is it?
as the 3LT. Yep.
Nice.
Talk about interior qualities. I mean, this one here and the C8, I mean, they're on par with each other. If anything, I think the C8's a little bit more dynamic. This is a little bit simple, but I'm not knocking it. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's respectable.
No,
I'll give it that. It definitely doesn't have quite as much room as the Vette, but it's respectable. I mean, it's as far as I'm talking C8, that is. You know, but this is not bad. Look, I can get my legs out, so that's good.
Guys, remember this thing has 9,000 RPM. Oh, that feels good, man. That feels really good.
Definitely got the sound. I'll give it that. Definitely got
Yeah,
the sound.
let's get the windows down just a little bit. Not a whole lot.
Do you?
Oh my gosh, this car is so freaking awesome. I have to say, man, this car is ridiculous. Even though, and I don't even know if I'm in sport or not. No, I was in normal.
Oh, there you go.
So now we're in sport. Even though it's a super phenomenal track focused car. everything about the suspension is smooth. Even in sport mode, it's nice and smooth. Now, if I went to track, I'm sure that would change. I mean, it doesn't feel that much different. Now, the steering wheel feels different for sure in track mode.
Up the steering, right?
Oh yeah, tighten it up big time. Guys, this car's on another level. I'm telling you right now. This car is on another level. Holy cow. Listen to that rev match. All right. I mean, I could drive this and drive this and drive this, and it would never get old. Ever, ever get old. And the brakes, A+. I mean, I just want to go to a track so bad right now, it's ridiculous. It really, the seating position feels really great too, and the seats feel phenomenal. And that was just probably half.
That's a grip brake.
Yeah, that was halfway down on the brake pedal. That's insane. That is insane. Holy cow. Those are probably the best brakes I've ever felt in my life. Right there. No question. So what'd you think, man?
It's impressive, and it sounds good. It accelerates really hard. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still biased to Corvette, obviously, you know, but I will give it credit. I will give credit due. It's awesome. And you know what? It is, when we think about Corvette's primary competition, this is it. This car and the Corvette have had a sparring for a reason. There's a reason for it. They usually use V8s and, or, small motors and pushing them. I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, it is impressive. But, sorry, I'm going to be a Corvette guy till I'm dead.
Okay, let me tell you my opinion about this. So as a Corvette guy, obviously I have an E-Ray and it's way faster than this car. My Stingray felt a little bit faster just because of the torque. This has lower torque than that big V8. So it feels a little bit faster when you have higher torque. But that's where it stops. This car feels night and day different than a Corvette, and it's all a good thing. So even though I'm a hardcore Corvette guy, if I had the choice between this and a Stingray or even my E-Ray or even a Z06, I hate to say it, but I'm probably picking that car. Just because of the fact that this car, especially because it's not an RS, is comfortable to drive. You can drive it, daily drive it, take it to a track, and all of the above, you're going to kick butt. You're going to have fun driving it daily. You're going to have fun at the track, even if you're not that great at tracking, because I can already tell it instills confidence in even a bad driver. But I would probably set some pretty decent laps at any track with this car, even though it's not an RS.
I will give it this, okay? Looking at it now, I mean, I will say this is probably one of the best looking Porsches I've ever seen, that's for sure. I mean, I love the angle.
Only the RS looks better than this, and in my opinion, the only Porsche that's looked better than the RS Porsches is the Porsche 918. I didn't even think that the Carrera GT looked better than this, even though it does look good. These RS cars are phenomenal, or the regular GT3 like this are phenomenal cars in looks, performance, everything. So back to what I was saying. Yes, I love my E-Ray. Yes, I love the Stingray. Yes, I love the Z06 and the new ZR1 coming out. But honestly, this is where my heart has been for a really long time. And you just saw me enjoy the heck out of myself driving that car. I'm like a kid in a candy store. He experienced firsthand, I got to get me one of these cars.
He sounds like me when I was growing up a Star Trek fan and when I watched Star Wars and really like to look at you. You like both.
Seriously, man. I mean, I'm a car guy through and through. You guys know that. I love most cars, especially, you know, sports cars or exotics or supercars or whatever you want to call them. And this one has always had a special place in my heart, and I had never driven one. Now I have. I'm in love, guys. So if you enjoyed this episode of me driving something other than a Corvette, give it a big thumbs up. Give Robert a big thumbs up. Leave comments down below what you think about the GT3 that I drove. And I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you guys out on the road.